that there is a loss of cabin pressure. Oxygen mask will drop from the overhead. Place the mask over your nose and mouth. Breathe normally as oxygen is flowing even if the mask is not inflating. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
This is your captain speaking. We'll be experiencing some turbulence. Shouldn't last more than 10-15 minutes. On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us and have a pleasant stay. On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us and have a pleasant stay. This is your captain. At this time, I'm going to ask that you fasten your seatbelts. We've been cleared for landing. On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us and have a pleasant stay.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey baby, it's me. I was just calling to chat with you a little bit while you're on your break, but I guess I just missed you or something. Anyway, I hope that you're having a good day so far, despite working the morning shift. I know you absolutely hate it, but at least you can get off work earlier, right? That's always a good thing, no?
I hope. What? Okay, sorry guys. I don't know why. The microphone wasn't working, but it's fixed now. Yeah, I tried to catch the timer 10 seconds earlier, but that did not go to plan apparently because we had some technical issues. But hello Jonathan, how are you doing? I am doing very well. Did I skim over the last stream? But do you mind giving a quick tour? What did we do last stream? Hold on. Oh yeah, we made the tank. We made the tank indeed. But first of all, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night to all of you. Of course, I'm from Finland, so it's a morning for me, and it is 1 minute over 9 a.m. And I specifically woke up for this stream also like a little earlier, so I can do it before my school day starts. So how about that, everyone? Absolutely ruining my own schedules for streaming, but hey, I enjoy doing this. This is rather lovely. So just gonna quickly tell what we're gonna do today. Well, we're gonna start a new module for the space station. Now, I must admit, the hangar module and the living module, there are some, well, first of all, the living module isn't even complete yet, but it's like, let's say, 90 to 92% done. But there's still some work to be done there. The hangar module also, it needs a little refining, but it's like mostly done, and like the important things are done there. So again, those are like projects that needs to be finished a little later on, because there are things that I want to add, but I feel like in this current state of the game I can't do much. But that's fine. So today's plan is to start another module, and it's going to be a big one, but I don't think, well, we're gonna have to see. I don't think it's gonna be as big as the hangar module or the living module. It's gonna be a cargo module. Well, not cargo, well, like, or yes, like a storage module, I should say, where there are cargo containers, etc. Where the space station kind of holds its items and so on. Of course, we don't have stuff like fuel tanks yet or anything like that, so it's just gonna be purely cargo. And I have an idea in my head what I want it to look like on the inside and on the outside. So I'm kind of excited for that. And now for Jonathan, I'm gonna showcase quickly what we did last stream. And we need to change the world here. So that's gonna take a couple of seconds. And just saying, guys, we're at 97 subscribers, so we're 3 away from 100, which is crazy. Absolutely nuts. So here we are. I not even renamed the world apparently, but that's fine. So in last stream we were actually, well, we were building the hovercraft tank, or whatever the hell you are supposed to call it, and we started working on the moon base. Just a little house that you can put on a moon, and I actually finished it off stream today, before this stream. I kind of finished it. Again, like, there are things that I want to add, but I feel like I can't do very well because of, well, the stuff that we just don't have enough blocks in the game yet. So again, this is something that I need to come back to and revisit and so on. But here I've kind of pasted 3 of them around to gonna get the feeling of what like a colony would look like on a moon. Of course, this is an asteroid, so it's it's not like a big space. But you can kind of get an idea of what these types of buildings would look like on moon. or some other planet. It doesn't have to be moon, but we specifically created it for to be a moon base. And well, I've just made a little platform for some ships to land on. Of course, nothing crazy. I just put a little platform there out of basic blocks. But so looking at the moon thing here itself, here it is. Also, hello, Or. Are you waiting for water? Well, I'm waiting for water as well. That's gonna sound sick. Like, I'm gonna start doing some, what are these called? What are they called? Hold on. Like vessels, ships? You know, ships that are on water. But I need to put the TTS on, so hold on. Didn't even set up everything for a stream. What a noob streamer I am. Though I actually kind of am, but still. Now it should be working. Let's do test 1, 2, 3. Should be working.
Uncle Andy. Test 1, 2, 3.
Hell yeah, it's working. So this is what we did. Let's head inside real quick. So again, not much here on the interior, as you can see. But we did make one room, which has some type of planter box or art installation, as I like to call it, preferably. We made some bunk beds. It's also a room kind of under the stairs, which is kind of cool, Harry Potter vibes. And it has an upstairs right here, balconies on each side, like so, and then this area where you can look outside from. Very cool, very cool. We have some railing to do so that you don't fall, but it's fine. We're in creative and we can't die. So that's that. Now, where
Jonathan Tucker.
I need to.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I want to make like more of those buildings so that I can actually sometime in the future create like a proper colony, you know. But Or, how are you doing, my guy? I didn't remember to ask you that. I got confused why the TTS wasn't working. So here's what we did last stream, and it was this bad boy. Actually, this isn't the correct one even. This is incomplete version. Hold on. Hey, aha, we put it here on the display too, which is awesome. So this tank doesn't really have a name yet. Someone suggested Javelin in last stream. His name was like Storm something. I just, it doesn't come to my head now, but he requested something like Javelin, but I think if we're gonna do a ship called Javelin, it's gotta look like one as well. So that's probably gonna be the next small ships, like how would I say, like a concept, a Javelin, because of the name. But no, this doesn't have a name yet. Of course it has the girthy boy on top, the rail cannon turret we made, except we kind of took the bottom side of that turret and integrated it to a tank's hull, and
Jonathan
it's pretty
Tucker.
great.
Aptos for the name?
Aptos. Why does that sound like it's a word for something? Aptos sounds like it's like some pills you take, like Tic Tacs or something like that. I don't know. You know, we would go to a supermarket. Oh, I'm craving for those minty Aptos. I don't know. It sounds very familiar as a name. Aptos. Does it mean anything, or is it just a name? But anyways, here we kind of have it, and so, because yeah, again, it's supposed to be a tank, but it's a hovercraft because we don't have wheels yet or anything to have it go on the ground. Also, we're in space, so no
Jonathan
gravity.
Tucker. Just random.
Okay, just random. Gotcha. But yeah, we don't have gravity, so why I call it a hovercraft is because I imagined it would go quite low on the ground and hover like a few feet or, well, meters for me above it. But no, it definitely turned out great. I love the shape also. And I like the bulkiness because, well, the girthy boy on top is already quite bulky, so the hull had to be bulky. Also, the side profile is very good. I really like it. It kind of raises here at the back, where there are the thrusters pushing it forward. And also, eventually, I want to create a door here at the back where you would enter inside the hull. Now I've made an entrance here down below, and it kind of well, it's not very practical, but this tank has like two levels. The first level would be this very open space. It's kind of reserved for those internal components that are still upcoming to this game, like batteries, etc. For now, I've put a secondary seat here and some gyroscopes. And then we go a little higher and we come to the tank's turret. And more gyroscopes, and then the primary cockpit where you would drive this thing from. This would have more space. Like, hold on. Like, this is a wall that could be removed, and it would reveal some more space for the inside. But when going at the back of the tank, that's gonna be reserved for the entrance from the back. So, yeah. There is that. But turned out very great. I love the way this looks. It's very heavy though, because I used up a lot of heavy armor blocks. So not a very mobile one, but I mean, I don't really mind it because it is exactly a heavy tank. So it's not as agile, and it creates this dangerous feeling that you have when you drive it around. But still pretty good to control, etc. Might improve some things like going downwards with it. Like the upwards thrust isn't too much, or like when you want to get closer to the ground, that thrust is not as much, because these here on the top, 12 on this side and 12 small on this
Jonathan
side,
Tucker.
everything that it has.
BTW, I had an idea for a smallish ship you could make. Maybe next stream. It's like a orbital troop transport, and the shape would be like a trapezoidal prism on top of a horizontal elliptical cylinder. Jonathan Tucker. Also no H for hovercraft?
no H for hovercraft, yeah. I need to Google what is a trapezoidal prism, but prism. Hold on. It looks like an ingot. Is that what you meant? Like if you would have a metal bar ingot, that's what it looks like. Orbital troop transport. Okay. Got it. And orbital. Like specifically for planets. So no... Okay. And then on top of a horizontal elliptical cylinder. Elliptical cylinder. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with these English terms. Yeah, it is what I thought it would be. That's a very... You need to... Well... once I... sometime in the future make the Discord channel, you can make it... kind of draw the shape that you mean here, because I'm not fully grasping the idea of those shapes going together, you know. So you have to give me a sketch or something. But yeah, maybe next stream. We'll see when I do it. I don't remember when was the last time I showed this. I haven't been working on the skyscraper at all now. Haven't had that much time to work on these kinds of projects, but still, I've thought about it and I know how I want to proceed with this build. And I also have some ideas for a couple of different variation of skyscrapers, so that
Philip
we can actually build
Still
a city
looks pretty cool
sometime. Still looks pretty cool. The skyscraper or the tank? I'm not sure which one you're talking about, but yeah.
Jonathan Tucker. Oh hey at Philip. How are you?
Well, Jonathan asked for me. How are you doing, Philip? How are you doing? Also, what's the time like, since I'm having a
Philip A.
morning stream for myself?
Skyscraper. You said you haven't been working on it.
Yeah, well, I really haven't been working on it that much, but that's an off-stream build, or I could build it on stream, but I don't think it's as interesting as this other things that I'm doing. So if you guys really want to see me build the skyscraper sometimes again on stream, then sure, but yeah. But we need to change the world
Philip
again.
A. Doing good lol. It's 1 AM right now, but my sleep schedule is screwed 'cause of school. Jonathan Tucker. It's 11:15 PM for me.
So you guys live in like the West Coast in US, I guess. But yeah, we gotta change the world here. And this was the one I wanted to go into, because we are again approaching the CPU limits in each of our building worlds, so am I in the right place? Yeah, I'm.
Philip A. Mid-Texas actually.
Mid-Texas. Yeah, okay, fair enough, because it's like UTC -8, I guess. Somewhere around there. But I did want to make this, well, an evening stream for you guys, or a late night stream for you guys, and a morning stream for me. Just because, well, usually that I'm on when I'm live is when it's an evening for me and kind of midday or morning for you guys. So I wanted to switch that up just for you people, so that it's not always awkward time for you to watch me. Like I remember Alex is always like, I'm at work, etc., which is kind of funny.
Jonathan Tucker. Yeah, if I remember, most of us US people are from Texas, except for me.
Yeah.
I wonder where the rest of the gang is, like Neo, Alex, Crazy Texan, and Delta.
Yeah.
Philip
don't know.
A.
Last stream.
So it's about like 9 AM, right?
Yeah. It's
Philip
little
A.
over 9 AM. for
Gee,
me.
I wonder where Crazy Texan is from. Philip A. Winky face.
So yeah, starting a new module, and it's not gonna be a crazy one. It's not gonna look crazy either. Like, the design isn't anything too special. It's just like a corridor that just has containers on each side, and we're of course gonna use a large container because it's a space station sized place, so this is obviously what we're gonna go with. And I want there to be, I just need to figure out this rotation of it though. Hold on, because which way forward do the text etc go? Aha, that's a little awkward. So, well, it doesn't really matter which side I'm looking at it from, because we're in space and there's no up or down, but so like this, and then we would have some kind of corridor here in the middle, and one thing that I've seen now used for interior corridors is the stairs, and I think they look fabulous. And I kind of wanted to use the same idea in this build as well. Use a bunch of these stairs to create an interior, like this industrialized interior. And where else would an industrialized interior work the best if it's not a storage module of some sort? I think it's gonna look absolutely amazing. But again, we shouldn't use too much of these, because then it's just too repetitive and doesn't work that well. But here, as kind of side pillars, and we walk here in the middle, it would work so well. It's
Jonathan
I
Tucker.
think it's gonna look nice.
That's exactly the shape I envisioned when you described it. Philip A. It looks neat. Maybe cover the ports with interior panels?
The thing is, I don't really want to cover the ports here, because I do want them to be accessible. And what I would do though, maybe this, or then again, because we want the details to show, we make windows even on the inside of this corridor, so that we can see all the cool stuff. Of course, it's not the best armor again. Hold on, I'm not using the right window type here. That's the one. And of course, things like these little holes here will be covered, but what did I press? There we go. So it's gonna be like a long module. How would I say? It's gonna be a long one.
Philip A. Symmetry mode. Smiley face.
Yeah, good point. But this was kind of idea, and then here in the middle we would have a catwalk going through everything.
Jonathan Tucker. Yes, Neos Ghost applauds you, Philip.
Maybe something like this. Like this is the idea right here. But yeah, now I think it's just a matter of repeating this pattern here. Also, it's moving. And I don't think we should go too big with this. Oh yeah, I have to say, guys, another thing
Philip
that I had
A.
in mind.
I love that. Maybe completely enclosed with no natural light, just dark
Yeah.
interior lights?
Absolutely.
Jonathan Tucker.
Totally enclosed as well.
Will the corridor be open to space or enclosed?
Totally enclosed. The bottom here as well, but we need to create some other what's it called? Some other shape for it at the bottom. Just saying, I absolutely love how the cargo container looks. It has all this amazing detail on it. So we do have to, well, if I want that to show on the outside of the module, then that does put, well, it's not as resilient to any incoming fire or stuff like that. But we might be able to go around it a little if we add some spaced armor around it. Of course, one of my favorites again. But hey, we don't have any music. Just realized that. We need some music. Hold on.
Jonathan Tucker.
Let's go for epic.
How long of a stream today?
I don't really have a schedule for today's stream.
Philip A. So will this be for military applications? Like a military convoy?
No. It's gonna be a space station module. A space station module. Why? Oh.
Philip A.
Oh.
Who you said spaced armor, I just assumed.
Well, I've used spaced armor in all my builds so far. Almost. I just love it. If you need something to break flat surfaces with, or just create some kind of depth to your builds, spaced armor is like the easiest solution, and it always will turn out pretty great. I'm totally addicted to spaced armor.
Philip A. It's neat AF. It was super impractical in SE1.
But in SE2 it really works as well. At least with collision damages, or whatever you might call them. So yeah. Now we just kind of have to figure out what the hell do we do on the outside, because as I said, I want the details of the containers to be visible on the outside, but still have the module be somewhat protected, because, well, a storage module in a space station is a very vital part. If we would imagine systems like automatic repairs to things, it needs components. Those components needs to be storage somewhere, and this would be kind of the main central
Jonathan
area
Tucker.
of that.
I need to start using it more. I've been building an SE2 lot more recently, so def going to use it for the new ship I'm making. BTW, you mentioned the Discord again. Any timeline for that yet? Philip A. Cannot wait until we get weapons and multiplayer. I'm excited to test weapons against others, lol.
Yeah, I mean, the best thing we have for a weapon is this. Whatever the hell this is. Debug console. We can shoot a little with it. Just gonna connect everything up. I think if I if I remove everything here now. No, hold on. Nothing breaks, right? Yeah, nothing breaks. Good. So yeah, I've got to say, like, the tough part here is figuring out how the outside looks, because I had the idea for this look on the interior, but yeah. Got it.
Philip A.
Quieter music.
Music's drowning you out a bit too, BTW. Maybe just a hair quieter.
This is a little better, or maybe have it something like that. Just say if it's not okay. Yeah, thank you. Good to know.
Philip A. Perfect.
Nice. Yeah, okay, we so what else could be like working with this interior very well? Well, first of all, I'm gonna need some armor blocks here. Well, I think that was the only one. But now, imagine again, I should be using the good old symmetry mode.
Philip A. Lights down on the bottom under the catwalks?
Lights and pipes.
Jonathan Tucker.
At least that's
I
what
think
thought
having
of.
the catwalk hanging over a glass bottom might also look good.
Yeah, true, but just hold on. Need a pillar.
Jonathan
I do have
Tucker.
it somewhere.
Like in the middle.
Never mind. So I was more thinking about pipes myself. we do need somewhere to connect these from. That's an issue. So we have to create like an endpoint there. Maybe take the catwalks away for now, because they are blocking me. Can't see what I'm doing. Need the smaller one. Like so. Why did the music end now completely? Oh, never mind. It's just the song changed and don't really hear it now. But yeah, I mean, like these pipes is what I had in mind. And then some lights to throw in there as well. And maybe in the future when conveyors get added, they would be here below the catwalk. But nice, and then I guess a blue pipe for water, I don't know. Could we sneak in a little more detail? This doesn't really fit, or does it? It could...
Philip. God, I hope conveyors are only a single 0.5 meter block. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, okay, so then that would be this size. But I think there would be 1.5 by 1.5, though we would have the half a meter. Oh yeah, sorry, this is a meter.
Jonathan Tucker.
And this is a half a meter.
Agreed.
I think we're gonna have
so much more detail could be added, and so much less space wasted.
So like this would be the other conveyor, and this like we have in SE1. I think that's what they're gonna do. But of course, we never know. At least judging how the connection points on things look now.
Oh, you're probably right. That sucks. 1.5 meters seems most likely.
I guess. Yeah, I mean, this is the connection point of like every single large grid block, so. But I think there would be small conveyors as well, because hold on. We have a small connection point, for example, in this cargo container here, which is a half a meter. Oh. Okay. So let's just add a end here as well, like so. How is that? Okay, it is connected. Just don't really know how, but fine. Yeah, we're gonna need to add the lights.
Philip. Oh, so maybe 2 different sizes, just like in SE1.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the most probable.
Jonathan Tucker. Maybe you should add like an end bit to the pipes, like the pipe end in SE1?
Could? I just really don't know how to make one. So these most likely are not perfectly placed lights. Okay, hold on. So let's do this. Always at the end. Like so. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know, like... It's a little awkward.
Philip. That's true, just something that connects the pipe to the wall. Maybe a spotlight on the end? Or sloped armor blocks.
That's a very good idea. could put it like half a block outwards. Just like so. What else would look good? How can we? Hold on.
Philip A. LOL, I meant on each individual pipe. Philip A. But that works too.
No, not really. Sorry, no, not really was to my own thinking here. Little rough, because we have the fat pipe going, and we don't have a spotlight that works as well with that, because there's no same size to it. I mean, this would be cool, like this right here, as an end to the pipe. I don't know, maybe. But I'm thinking something else here that just isn't as complicated. Can we place... Hold on. Now that I'm looking... Ooh. This doesn't connect though.
Philip A.
Of course.
When in doubt, button panels.
It's like... Don't know what to put here. Ah yes, bottom panels. They work every time.
Jonathan Tucker.
Hold on.
Instead you could just have an overhang so the pipe looks like it continues on but actually ends.
That's the overhang thing that that's what I'm trying to like do here. So because I had the idea to, well, let's just remove the pipes here. Like so. And I was thinking about inserting the blocks half a meter inwards. Like so. And this is where the pipes would come from now. Oh, work. Rotation, please. Oh my god. There we go. Because they still line up, because they're half a meter on each side. Everything still works. Do we have that pipe like that? No, but I think that's even better. Well, again, the colors don't really matter, but whatever. I think this was another small one. It's red. Oh, he's painted some of the floor. And hold on, yellow. There we go. Change back to this. I need my catwalk wherever they are. There. So then that's how it would kind of go hidden. Though it could be improved. Like so. Just a tiny bit. Not like that, but that. Oh. And now the catwalk would start. The lights, though. We need to change the lights. Would it be too many bottom panels if we do every... Ooh, though. It would be way too many bottom panels, that's for sure. Maybe not. Rethink that one. But no, we need one button to change the lights. So, what are these lights? They are, I don't know.
Jonathan Tucker. You can never have enough buttons.
Corridor. Trying to think of a clever way to name these. Corridor. I don't know. Under corridor. No, they're gonna be pipe lights. Sorry. Yellow. Like dark yellow. Turn down the brightness. We put the catwalk there now.
Jonathan Tucker. Pipe lights.
Hold on. Maybe these one lower? Oh no, they just don't go any lower, that's fine.
Philip A. Block off the light so you can see it. Philip A. Like the light from the sun.
I'm gonna do that. First I'm gonna place the catwalks back in. Yeah, now let's block the light and we can see it. Because the thing is, we really have to use a lot of thought into lighting of our bases now, since it makes a difference how your builds look. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice. We need some lights here, of course, more, but like that pipe lighting is awesome. Creates a very industrial look to it.
Philip A. Oh, the lights from the stairs are absolutely perfect.
Yeah, exactly. That as well, and then the reflections of the yellow light. It's really great. Also, we should probably figure out something here on the ceiling. I just don't know what yet. Just thinking, should this module have an assembler? Maybe. Also, the whole thing is moving, so let's fix that. But let me showcase what I kind of thought of having on the outside. Now, I know this would cover everything up.
Philip A. Half guardrail going down the ceiling all the way? Can they be exactly in the center?
Hold on. Half a guardrail? Why half a guard? Well, first of all, I do want handrails to be here on the sides. Like this. Should use symmetry. Oh. And the rotation of the handrail matters. Just saying. you can see that where the legs go, they're a little off to the other side. And I'm placing it on the outside. Like so. Just need a little more lighting to this place. And what I'm thinking is just some beams with the pillars. Because between the pillars, we can put lights. And actually just thought of something. Let's connect everything up so it doesn't break intentionally, to be on the safe side. I kind of need to remove these for now. The other pillars should be connected like so. And now here we could make a ceiling out of catwalks, but is it a little too many catwalks? Maybe. And then an interior wall on top of the catwalk. I need to find it. There it is. Like so. And now we would add the pillars we just had, though they don't actually connect to anything. That's an issue. I don't think we need them though. Now we can just add lights like there. Use symmetry again. Oh yeah, the windows. I need to create a separate hotbar for windows specifically. Oh, let me correct one. Think so. Nice. Now I know the lights on the ceiling are too bright, so let's lower them. Okay, let's just put... Yeah, that doesn't even fit in anymore. That looks cool though. We could do that, but yeah. There's ceiling lights. Brightness down, and what if we go for cold lighting? That's a little too cold. Though maybe even a little redness to it. That's scary. No. That's very basic, but I do like it.
Philippe, maybe try copying the floor color just to see?
Sure, let's see it. Now it's all just yellow. Though it does look cool. It's all yellow. It's pretty bright in here. Now you can see fairly well. What if we just tune them up to 25?
Philippe. Yet too much maybe.
Just a tiny bit warmer. Green. That's usually the one I go for.
Philip A. I liked the darkness from just the floor lights lol. Jonathan Tucker. That reminds me you never answered my earlier question about Discord.
Oh yeah, true.
No pressure, just can't wait to show my takes on your build / how I used your inspiration.
Yeah, fair enough. I really... okay, how about this? I will make it today. It will be done by tomorrow. And I will have a link to it in the next stream or video that I will do. How about that? I can even, for those of you who are very eager to get into the Discord, I can make a community post here on YouTube and have the link there as well. How about that? I will make it today. I have some spare time today.
Jonathan Tucker. Yay.
Sure. Yay. I'm not that excited about it myself because now I need to moderate it. But luckily it's not my first time making a Discord server, so.
Philip A. How you censored the fire, that's hilarious.
Yep. I felt some compassion, not compassion, what's it called? I don't know what it's called, but
Jonathan Tucker.
I sympathized with
Gasped
some of
the
the
fire
other
isn't
viewers.
set by the TDS.
I
Crying.
sympathized with some of the other viewers that might not think of it being as funny. So I took the rights of the
Philip
TTS
A.
to pronounce emotions.
Completely fair
versus
LMFAO.
emojis.
It was a little annoying to hear fire for like 10 years.
Exactly, so no emoji TTS pronunciation. I can see that there's a lot of viewers on right now, so if you like what you see and kind of enjoy the vibe that we have going on here in the stream, or if you go check out my channel and some of my videos and you like them, consider subscribing. Also, if you would like the stream, that would mean a lot to me, because then more people would perhaps join in and see what they think of my content. But enough of that, let's continue with the build now, and no more Discord talk. I made my promise and I'll keep it. Maybe. No, I'll keep it. Finish up this side so that it's identical though. Oh yeah, I was somewhere with the outside.
Philip A. Just a little suggestion. Maybe separate the TDS from the stream? Have it so only you hear it, maybe, so it doesn't ruin the flow of the stream?
I can have it so that I only hear it. It's very easily done. But
Philip
I don't
A.
know. I thought it
Not
was a
sure
good
if
idea
that's
for you
possible.
guys to hear it as well. Oh no, it's definitely possible. But I thought it was a cool idea for you guys to hear it as well. Though I know that you guys can see the chat on the screen also. But yeah, whatever you guys prefer.
Philip A. It was just a suggestion. I'm not sure what's best for you.
Well, it doesn't really matter what's best for me. I think it's rather what's best for you guys as viewers. If you get annoyed by the TTS, then sure, I'll turn it off. Like, no biggie.
Philip A. That sounded passive-aggressive lol.
Oh no, don't.
Philip A. Fair.
Did not mean it passive aggressively. No. Absolutely not. there's a weird thing about me, which is that,
Anarchist Rising, Anarchist. I like it kinda. It does let us know what you are responding to.
yeah,
Though if you have too many people talking, I'm sure it will get annoying.
oh yeah, we had that
Philip
before.
A. No, I meant mine sounded passive-aggressive. Jonathan Tucker. I dunno, if people are listening to the stream they wouldn't be able to read the chat.
Yeah, exactly. And hello, Anarchist Rising. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing, my guy? But like a fun fact about me. Oh, let's not do that. Fun fact about me. So my friends, like real life friends, they know what kind of a person I am online and what kind of person I am when face to face, you know. And also this is the
Anarchist Rising,
idea that I
Anarchist.
had, kind of.
I'm doing alright. Had my wisdom teeth removed the other day.
That's funny to say that because one of my real life friends just had their wisdom tooth removed and is suffering. He can't eat anything solid or chew anything solid right now, and he's very annoyed by that. What I was talking? Yeah, so my friends know what I'm like what's my personality like in real life, and when I meet someone new online that they don't know really what I look like, they don't like have a face for the voice, etc. So no, let's not do that. And then like I might come out as a bit of a rude person, the way I talk and especially the way I message to people. And it's completely unintentional. But I've had it a couple of times happen where someone's like, okay, that sounded a little rude, why did you say it like that? And it also might be a lot of because English isn't my first language, so...
Anarchist Rising, Anarchist. Haha, I had meatloaf today. I just needed to be careful and eat with the front of my mouth.
Oh yeah.
Something I'm used to because of how my teeth were for a while. Philip A.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, you don't sound rude at all. Almost a little too interested in pleasing everyone.
Oh. Uh-oh. A little too interested in pleasing him. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay. Fair, that's a take. I've just, it's just something that I've kind of recognized that, okay, people, think I'm rude when I'm really not trying to be rude. So we can take these away now.
Philip A.
What?
Not in a bad way, just like you change your builds to do things we say that you don't seem to agree with.
Well, the thing is also, when you guys have some suggestions I should do, right? Not always do I change my builds according to what you guys say, but I do want to see how they would look. Like, of course I need to at least sometimes try out, like, okay, you suggested this, maybe I should try out how it looks and then judge it. Because I can't judge beforehand, you know? But when it comes to name suggestions, I'm pretty... I don't usually accept the name suggestions, though I've been doing that now. I think Jonathan had the name suggestion to the tank, and it was a... well, in my taste it was a little something I would not name the tank in, so I just... I'm sorry, Jonathan, but I kind of ignored it. No offense, dude, no offense. Okay, what then? So we need to figure out the endpoints, how this module would connect to the other modules. Well, I think the connection point will be with the corridor module, because that's the basic that we've done these before.
Jonathan Tucker. I do agree with you, no. Aptos is way too pharmaceutical.
No, it really does sound like a name that like some pills would have. It's just something that came to my mind when I heard the name Aptos. Okay, but I mean, I'm the guy who names my turrets Johnny and Girthy, so I don't know. My name suggestions are a little weird too. I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, the inside's looking great. The outside, it's very bland, at least for now.
Philip A. Girthy.
Girthy, yeah. The rail cannon turret.
Anarchist Rising. Anarchist. Girdha.
Girthy, like Gyrth. No, sorry, Gurthy. Hold on, Girthy.
Jonathan Tucker. Like how every pill with have a Z, Q, or
but
V in the
no,
name.
this is the rail cannon Girthy
Johnny
boy.
is a great name. That's a nickname of mine.
Oh,
Uncle
yeah.
Andy. Gathy.
And for those of you who have tuned in and haven't seen my past work, but this is what we worked on the last stream.
Philip A. FR. That has slang in English. Was that intentional? Philip A.
Yes,
LMFAO.
it was. But this is what we worked on last stream. We made the hovercraft tank with the Girthy boy as the turret of the tank, because it does look like a turret of the tank itself. But now what I wanted to make here with just this piece would be that we put this on a space station, and then eventually when we have rotors, this could turn by itself. Of course, when we have rotors, then we're gonna have to add the same rotor to this build as well, so that the turret actually works, etc, etc. But this is what we made last stream, and this is how it looks. So let me just go around it a little, so you can just kind of see. It's very much like a tank, but since we don't have wheels or what are tracks, the tank tracks, it can't roll on terrain, so it's gonna hover above it a little. Though now it's built like a normal ship and functions like a normal ship, but it's whatever. Let's not focus on the
Anarchist
details here.
Rising. Anarchist. Are conveyors a thing yet?
No, unfortunately not. Inventory systems aren't even a thing yet. Like, I can go to the cargo container. Okay, that panel isn't working. Can't access it. Cool. Can't access the inventory of the cargo from the port because it's not a thing. If we go to the cargo container itself, that doesn't have anything in here. It doesn't tell us anything. It tells us the block. What does it do? The name of the block. But there's nothing here in the menu. Okay, hold on. So we need to figure out the end point of this thing. We're not gonna go too much higher, we're not gonna go too much lower, it's gonna be pretty slim. How do we have... I need to, for reference, put out one of my modules here. Let's make the intersection module, because I think that has a good, like, flavor to it.
Jonathan
And I
Tucker.
want to keep the style the
Module
same.
is looking good, but I feel like it needs detail on the center on the outside.
Oh, for sure. it needs a
Anarchist
bunch of
Rising.
detailing.
Anarchist. Yet I knew the cargo wasn't functional yet. I was just hoping conveyors were so builds wouldn't have to be retrofit after, depending on how they implemented them.
Oh yeah, I've got to go and modify each of my builds to make them functional with conveyors. I know that's a thing that I have to do, and I'm not looking forward to it, but it has to be done. So here at the end, I want to do the same I've done here. So this little ring around it, then this slim part that connects the corridor. How do we hide the side of the cargo container? I don't know that yet. I haven't gotten that far. But like the ring that I just talked about, these ones here on the sides. Also, this has to be a custom block. It is a custom block. That's fine. So it would be here. I need some lighting. I need to fill all this place in. Also, it needs to be a little thicker. Maybe remove that as well.
Jonathan Tucker. Why not partial copy it?
It needs to be in a larger scale. This is, I don't think this is the same size. 3 blocks high, that's 2 blocks high. 3 blocks wide, yeah. And so this corner here is not the same size. It's like a quarter block. So, not quite working here, unfortunately. So hold on. Like this. Because it has to be white. Or light gray. Paint them already. Oh yeah, we have to do this on each side. That's not right. Anyone else new to the stream, new to the chat, wanna say hi? Tell me how your day has been. I would appreciate it. Though, yeah, Drew, if we have too many people talking, I've gotta turn off the TTS. We've had that happen before, and it's, well, especially if it was fire, 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 then that... Okay, some of you don't know what that
Jonathan
referencing
Tucker.
to, but...
Symmetry.
True. True? My bad. I'm very eager to the change where we get painting with symmetry. Now we don't yet, unfortunately.
Jonathan Tucker. Neos Ghost applauds you now.
And by the way, for those of you who don't know who Neo is one of my viewers, and he always reminds me of using symmetry mode. So that's the inside joke, I believe. Sorry, that is the inside joke. Now we do the same here. Also, symmetry doesn't work too well with partial copying and pasting. For those of you who don't know.
Anarchist Rising. Anarchist. LMAO never forget Neo.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he is not on the stream right now. Did we have the beams come... Oh, okay, they're just on the sides, not on the top. Gotcha. There we go. Oh yeah, the bottom. Do we make it? Hold on. No, let's not make it here because, again, we need to cover this end of the cargo container here, on each side, of course. I was thinking if we make this whole frame thing two blocks thick, but no. Doesn't really work. I don't have symmetry mode on. Oh. Nice. Okay, then there would be that. Let's actually figure out the size. So change colors though. Okay, wait, what? Okay, I see. It's such an odd shape. Why have I done
Jonathan Tucker. Hey Andy, I know I've asked a bunch of questions like about your favorite food, song, movie, etc. But I never asked what your favorite color and number are.
I don't have a favorite number, that's for sure. But favorite color is red. Why is it red? I don't know. It's a pretty color. And when I build stuff, red just works so well with like dark gray and and black, etc.
Anarchist Rising, Anarchist. Your red is mine too.
Hell yeah!
Jonathan Tucker. Mine too.
Nice. Surprisingly, red is quite many people's favorite color. Yeah, we could do something like that on the sides. But the closest to a favorite number would probably be a 6.
Jonathan Tucker.
Because it was my favorite.
Just realized we have 14 viewers. Welcome everyone. How are all of you? Can't believe Andy has so many.
Yeah, it's quite surprising since it's a morning stream. Well, at least for me, I'm from Europe, from Finland. So, where are you guys from? Where are you guys watching from? I seem to have, well, I tend to have a lot of American viewers usually, so.
Scout Dude 91.
So this is
Light
not
Blue
the
in
shape.
11. Anarchist Rising.
Hello, Scout Dude. How are you doing?
Anarchist. It's midnight for me.
Oh, okay. So again, American. What was I doing here? Hold on. Is this the same size as... No. Why have I made custom blocks? Like, I'm just... We have a saying in Finnish, and the literal translation would be peeing myself to my ankle. So I peed myself to my own ankle here with creating these custom shapes that doesn't align with anything. It's just making me more work. But no, everyone, welcome to the stream. maybe telling you guys what we're doing here a little. We're creating space station modules. I've created already some. I can showcase them soon.
Philip A.
If enough,
Can't
if
you
enough of
just
people
copy
want to
and
see
paste
them.
it?
No, well, I could do it, but this doesn't, like, this is a smaller scale than we have here. So I wanted to integrate the connection port to this, like, end thing somehow that just works a little better. So I just can't take this and put it here, maybe. Maybe? Now that I'm thinking of it, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway. So then the slope starts from here and here. Actually, hold on. There we go. Was it 4 blocks wide? No, it's 2. The fuck? No way that's the... Something's wrong here. I can feel it. It's correct. No way. Okay. Continuing on. So that's... yeah, slope, so... there. Why didn't I just use symmetry for this? I don't know. Neo isn't here to remind me. Yeah, I can show soon what my other builds are and why we're doing this space station module thing, because I've done a couple of those already. Did I just... okay, my bad. So, when I started playing Space Engineers 2, right when it came out, I immediately had the idea of, okay, I want to create a big-ass space station. And how do I create a big-ass space station so that it's convenient and also something that I can just easily expand whenever I want to? And that's when I thought, like, okay, I'm gonna create these modules. Well, I like to call them modules. And what I mean by that is, like, I have these bigger pieces of the space station that I can put together whenever I want to expand the station. And how that works is that whenever I need a corridor to lead somewhere, I just have a corridor module that I can copy and paste further. Whenever I want the corridor to, for example, turn left, I have an intersection module for the corridor, which I can place, and then the corridor would turn left. If I need more energy production for the space station, then I would have a energy production module, which would either have solar panels or just a bunch of what are they called? Nuclear reactors in it. And then I could place that module to extend and just improve the station's energy output and like stuff like that. Anyways.
Jonathan Tucker. I actually really like how you call them modules. It sets the theme perfectly, is convenient, and is great for titles for live streams.
That's good that you guys like it.
Philip A.
And it makes sense.
This module only connects on 2 sides. Do you plan on like center modules for connecting multiple to it?
Well, the design I had in mind for this one was that it's just cargo containers on the sides and then just a big straight corridor in the middle. So no. Yeah, no, I didn't really have anything else in mind for this one. But now, because there's so many viewers on, I will... They want it or not, I will showcase the other modules that I built. So we need to change the world here.
Philip A. Oh, so this will be like connecting other modules to each other or something.
Yeah, exactly. Load this one. And I've actually thought of doing like a small grid space station. So the modules would be a lot smaller. So they would be performance friendly for some players, and they would be easier and faster to copy and paste, especially in creative. I don't think the copying and pasting would be such a big of a problem in survival, because how you would basically assemble the space station would be with projectors. So you project the blueprint to continue the space station to whichever direction you want to, and then you weld the pieces together, right? But in creative, you have the blueprint of the module that I've made, and then you align it and place it, and then the game loads up a 200,000 PCU worth of blocks. And that takes like, what, 15 minutes for my PC to load in? So it's very heavy on the computer. But here we have some of them on display that I've placed down. So we've made the hangar module. Then the big one here on the right is the living module. And they're connected up with the corridor modules. And I've made one intersection modules where the corridors can lead to 4 different directions. And let's showcase the hangar module here. We have an upper hangar and the lower one. In the lower one, we have these drones kind of coming out already. Already made some drones for it as well. And on the upper one, we could have some bigger ship, just a singular one docked inside of it. We have some protection around it. We have the girthy boy, the rail cannon turret on top. A couple of smaller turrets here on their own or their own little platforms. Again, we have a connection point here on the side, which just has an endpoint module to it right now. Let's head inside.
Philip A.
We have little upstairs.
Any plans on
here.
expanding into up and down modules?
Yes.
Jonathan Tucker. Show the H. Show the H. Show the H.
Hold on, does this
Wait,
even...
this hangar isn't the updated one with the H.
True,
Sad
it
fire.
isn't. This isn't, that's right. Yeah, okay, well I've placed this... Yeah, okay, this is an unfinished version of this hangar module, but it's almost the same. It's just missing the history H at the bottom, which implies that it's a hangar. And I gotta say, I did misplace this as well. It's not perfect. It's 1 block off to the right. No, it's a couple blocks off to the right and 1 block up too much, but let's not get into that, okay? We come to the intersection module here. Also, I need to fix that. Yeah, I need to fix that. Yeah, this is how that looks. We head to the living module here. Oh yeah, I've also made these custom interiors, interior walls, the custom windows on the sides, and doorways and corners, whatever. And now we come inside to the living module. The interior isn't finished in this one. Like the interior, the living module is a little incomplete. Still. But the main frame is kind of done, and we just have to fill the inside. So we have this long corridor going through the whole thing, around the whole thing, and then at the ends we go deeper and lower to the module. We get to kind of the machinery room where we have a reactor and some
so
other
you've got
stuff
the hangar,
later.
the habitation unit, the hallway, and the holding cargo cells. You really like HS, don't you?
Actually, the habitation unit would be a much better name for this one, though. Like, the living unit is kind of... living module is kind of a weird one to call it, so I might rename it for the habitation module. But yeah, here we have little shafts where we drop down from. Don't have any ladders yet. We can get to the access panel of the reactor right here and kind of see the room. Also, again, much of the interior isn't done yet. And now for the vertical corridors that you talked about, Philip. Here we have one of them. So,
Jonathan Tucker. I am so glad I suggested adding the age to the hangar all those streams ago. It is still my favorite part of all your builds.
That's a shame, because I don't think the age is like the most important part of my builds, or the coolest part of any of my builds. So, but it's funny though. It's funny. But here we have a shaft going to space, and what I want to have at the end of this, well, habitation module is a vertical connection point as well. So it has two on each side, sorry, one on each side, so two regular ones and one vertical one here at the bottom. So I need to first of all create a corridor module that's vertical and an intersection module that has a connection point on top of it. So that's something to do. Also, the top of this habitation module isn't done yet. There's just this block and an antenna, but I will add like a little tower. I don't know what to call it.
Hey, that's pretty neat. I've noticed that a lot of the modules have varying heights though. How is that gonna work? It will make it not completely modular, won't it?
I don't know what completely modular in your head is like. But just like my idea for these modules were that we have these big ones that are connected with each other with these, well, corridors, and we can go vertically in this space station and horizontally, and yeah, I don't know what does modular, how does modular buildings work in your head? I'm not sure. But I acknowledge the fact that like you can't put two of these living modules right next to each other. Like you have to have something in the middle to create some space between them, you know.
Philip A. Like you couldn't have two living units on top of each other.
Yeah, no.
It wouldn't match up if you also had two hangars on top of each other.
No. Well, the hangar is designed so that you can have two hangars at least side by side. So you can connect the hangars with just making another hangar there. You know? That's something I did keep in mind when building it. At least. But no, not really vertically. It doesn't really work. Though that is something I could keep in mind when building the small grid version of these modules. Because as I said before, I want to create smaller versions. Maybe not smaller versions of Identity like these, maybe its own design completely, but just way smaller and way more compact builds, so that they don't take up as much PCU.
Philip A. Maybe have the vertical hallway modules be really long, so that every normal module can be on top of each other.
every normal module can be on top of each other. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Maybe cut it in half. So you can just extend the verticality of it with just placing more of them, and if you don't, like, I don't mind the idea of, like, well, having these corridors go here to the left, and the center of this module being kind of the center with the the hangar module. And then we would have, let's say, corridor going to the right side of this, and then a little downwards, and then coming back like this direction here, and then like the floor level would not match with the other hangar module, but I don't mind that. It doesn't really matter, at least in my head. Like, Space Station can look a little random. They don't have to be
Jonathan
perfectly
Tucker.
symmetrical. They don't have to be
It
like...
shows how much of
I don't
SC1
know.
has imprinted on us that we still use small grid to describe small builds, even though we now have the unified grid system.
Yeah. Why I used the small grid to describe it was because I think you can grasp the idea a little better what I meant. Because I think of these as large grid builds still. And I know that's what you meant, but
Philip A. That's fair. I just imagine a unified size for modules when I think of them.
like, that's something I could do as well. But that's a whole nother project again to make. Also, what's going on here? That's a inverted corner block, and that is fixed in other designs. Again, this is not the completely ready hangar module here, but it's fine. Also, as you can see, the PCU limit is almost at 400,000, so I can't make any more builds to this world, unfortunately. So this is everything that I have for, like, display of these modules when they're together. So yeah, the PCU thing is really a problem, especially since we can't increase it right now. And I've realized I've been talking so much that my throat is getting
Jonathan
kind of
Tucker.
dry, so I will go get
Maybe
some
go
Coca-Cola.
to another world where we have the updated hangar.
Sure, I can go there. And while we load into it, where is it? Yeah, while we load into it, I'll go get some Coca-Cola. So be right back. All right. Sorry for that. Just had to get a drink. I've been talking so much. So, here's the completed version of the habitation. Now the age really stuck with me. The hangar module, and here's the infamous age. Also, there are the hangar doors that probably weren't in the earlier design you saw, or the earlier version. And it really does look like the history age, like the history channel age. Guys,
Jonathan Tucker. Screenshot while we can still see the H.
Guys, you've seen the age plenty of times
Philip A.
now.
How about an armory module for the future?
Oh, for sure. And I really want to have like a module that just has a bunch of fucking turrets on it. Like, I don't know what it would be, like protection module or something called. I don't know. So the bottom here is also detailed with some stairs, and I think we didn't have turrets here earlier, but now we do. What else? I don't remember the differences between, but I think the hangar doors and the H are the big differences to the earlier version you saw. Also,
Philip A.
maybe I didn't fix it.
Defense module.
Apparently.
Or keeping with the age theme, the harm module LOL.
The harm module. That's actually a great one. That's a great name. Though not a lot of people might not get it, especially if they download my blueprints and they want to use this and they're like, what the hell is a harm module? I don't really have anything else to show when it comes to the modules, so again we save the game and we change the world. We gotta go here. Oh well, I forgot to show the moon base now, but it's not part of the modules. It's its own separate thing. Okay, hold on. Yeah, great, okay. Let's take this. And paste it on the other side.
Jonathan Tucker. Back to the building grind.
Exacto.
Jonathan Tucker. For you at least.
Exacto. So yeah, gotta figure out this problem here. Well, not really a problem, but gotta figure out something. Maybe... That's gonna be such a pain in the ass. Hold on. Maybe not if we just do something boring like this. We're gonna add more details later.
Jonathan Tucker. Catwalk maybe?
Let's cover it up first, and as I said, let's add more details later. Because first, let's focus on the big things, and at the end should be the detailing time, though I do always get distracted by detailing. I do like to make them on the go as well, but I shouldn't do it as much. So maybe we just take these off. Might create something else here, like spaced armor. So let's take a corridor module here. I need something to line it up with though first, so I believe it was 3 high. So there.
Jonathan Tucker. Sorry, had meant wondering if you should use catwalks to cover the cargo, not as detail.
Oh, well, I think I want to use full box there. There we go. That should line it up. And here you can see the problem with loading in blueprints that are this size and even bigger. Because like the corridor module is what, 6,000 PCU? The living or habitation module is almost 300,000. So, there's a big difference. And this already takes, I don't know, 20 to 30 seconds to load in.
Philip A. Same as trying to load in a large small grid ship in SE1. Always a problem. Philip A.
I've also...
They'll need to fix that for the full game.
I've also noticed that when... So, it's already placed. I was just thinking it was taking longer. I've also noticed that, like, placing down... That does not line up. Hold on. I'm trying to say here is, I've noticed that when you're connecting two grids to each other, that takes longer than placing this, like for example, this corridor here. It's faster to put it there, but when I want to connect it to some other build, that takes longer, because then it has to probably calculate all the, like, how the electricity works in the grid, and just overall it has to, I think, do a lot more complicated stuff when you're unifying grids to each other. So in a game development side, I think it makes sense. Also, I think I've made it the wrong size. Yeah, I have. Just one block thinner from the sides, I think.
Philip A. I actually love the look of that though. Philip A. Slightly different from side to side.
Like, we could totally roll with it and actually just embrace the fact that it's slightly bigger. So we make it even a little bigger again, especially on the tops. It's something to think here. Why wasn't I using symmetry? I think that just I think when I'm building something on stream, smaller builds tend to be more interesting to see because I get them completed faster, and the detailing is more, I don't know how to say it, but it's like more interesting as well, because here we are just creating big details. But in smaller builds, there's small details. And they're just, I don't know, I think they're more entertaining to watch me build than these ones. Like the big modules. But also, then again, you don't have to watch every single stream that I do. You can watch those that you are interested in. And I try to make, well, I at least try to change the title of the stream each time, depending on what I'm building. So let's see now. Well, we do need something to line up with. So hold on, it was 3. Oh, there. That's the height. I like to use the beams that I have as a alignment guide.
Jonathan Tucker. I must watch every stream of yours though. How could I not?
Well, I really
Each on is
appreciate
amazing.
that. I really appreciate it, but I also understand if like, not everyone is interested in everything, you know?
Philip A. Speaking of, those beams look really nice. Are they the same as from SE1?
No, it's my own custom design. Of course, kind of trying to mimic the way they look in SE1, but I've just made one beam design and just copying and pasted that everywhere. I should probably make variations of it, but it hasn't been my top priority. So here, what if we do something like this? No, hold on. It's a little odd. I need detailing block. What if we have this? Yeah, why not? So I've now had a couple of streams where I just built small stuff, like smaller ships, etc. And I have streams where I build these modules, and then like one of the things I thought was to build the skyscrapers in one of the streams, but that's just if people are interested in it. I'm not sure if you are, because again, that's a very slow process of me building. Also, it's something entirely new to me that I haven't done before, so there's a lot to figure out. But just the fact that it's a lot slower to build bigger stuff. And I'm not a fast builder either. Like, the shapes just don't appear in my mind. I do have to see how they look. Of course, sometimes I get an idea of like what I want to create, and it could even turn out that that idea, I build it and then I look at it and I was like, okay, it wasn't that good of an idea. It doesn't look that good as I thought it would. And then I just have to redo the whole thing. And that was when I was building the first version of the skyscraper. I built it for, what, 3 hours or something? And after the stream, I decided, oh, no, okay, this goes away. Doesn't look good. Restart. And that's what I did. And now it's a lot better. Okay. Connection points look a little ugly, but they're there. Like they are there. Now we just repeat it on the other side. What did I do? Nothing. Got it. Okay. Also, like, I've been thinking about streaming on Twitch, but I kind of want to stream on YouTube as well. I tend to get a pretty good audience on YouTube for whatever reason. but on Twitch I've seen that there isn't much competition. Whenever I look at Space Engineers 2 on Twitch, I see almost no one on, and if they are some, they have like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 viewers at best.
Philip A. You can do both. Most people who stream do that.
Well, if I do both, the game's graphics would go down to here, so that my computer could handle streaming to both things. And the next thing would be that I need to, well,
Jonathan
I use
Tucker.
Streamlabs.
I don't use Twitch, so I hope you stay on YouTube for at least the majority of your streams.
Yeah. Yeah, I like YouTube as well. What was I saying? I use Streamlabs, of course, for streaming, and I believe you have to have a paid version of Streamlabs if you wanna multi-stream. And I've already invested enough money on streaming and making videos. I don't think I will add another monthly subscription to that. Because like I'm not getting any money from this.
You could always download Twitch, Jonathan.
For me. Okay. What then? We of course have to make some detailing. The top we have to make detail. What the fuck? Fix that. At the bottom as well, we need to do the sides. This is not enough. This is way too bland. At least for my taste. But this is like the general idea of this module now. The inside, I'm already loving it. We don't have to do much here. I think this is pretty great. It would be loved to have some LED panels at the end of these corridors. It would be so cool. Also some hanging LEDs with some warning signs, etc. That would be so
Jonathan
cool.
Tucker. True at Philip, but I think I like YouTube better.
So do we put guns on top of this?
Philip A. Or displaying cargo levels would be nice.
On sides
Philip
of
A.
this.
The LCD panels.
Connection point is there. It's Did I say LED? Well, you got the point. LCD, LED. LSD. ADD. ADHD. Those things. Man, I'm thirsty.
Philip A. One of those is more fun than the others.
Yep. I think these are very prime spots for turrets.
Jonathan Tucker. I never understood what the LCD stood for in SE1.
Yeah, what do they stand for? Enlighten us. Someone, please. How does this fit here? Oh my god, it does. Almost.
Philip A.
That's
Liquid crystal display.
no.
Philip A.
Oh.
It's a legit IRL thing.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that makes sense. So, how about this? Or do I need to make another variation of my turrets? Seems a little funny. No.
Anarchist rising, anarchist. Dang, beat me to it. Philippe. Faster than you, winky face.
Oh. What if just... Need to align it. Like so. This one's gonna have big guns. There, and we put the girthy ball in the middle. I kind of have to see from the side as well. I don't think it's yeah. Hold on. I've also thought about doing some custom armor blocks, like the way they look, and so that they are also repeatable. There.
Philippe. Reminds me of one of those militarized train carts.
What train carts? I'm confused. Is there no dead center here? Yes, there is.
Jonathan
There.
Tucker.
So where's the spotlight
Yeah, like the
come
ones
from?
used in WW1.
Yeah. There we go. Then what? So where does this light come from? I have some spotlight in here that I haven't switched off, apparently. A couple of. Huh? Is this just an odd reflection or something? There isn't any spotlights on anymore. No, there is. Yeah, okay, it was spotlight. Annoying.
Philippe. It's ray tracing from the sun. Philippe. Or it's not my bad.
Gotta start doing something on the top. Now we just need to keep in mind that we cannot obstruct the turret's view. Like, these turrets won't turn. Also, do we make them come inwards a little? I don't know. That does not turn. Doesn't have enough space. If we make a little platform it though. For it, I meant to say. That could be a thing. Yep. Dead center at least. Would this still come too high? It would. How did I... Hold on. I made the third base on the hangar, didn't I? So can I just use it for this one as well? Why do I have 2 hangar modules? They are identical, they both have the same amount of blocks as well. This shouldn't take too long to paste here, because I don't connect it to any other grid. I will paste it here and see how it was, because I don't remember, and at least I don't have a blueprint of the turret's base. Yes, so here I've done it. Like, individually pasting these out is pretty fast, which is nice. I can't get the... There we go. Aha. Oh, yeah, I really like that, though. That's for sure. It can still be elevated on its own platform there. I want to copy this. So, you away. I guess I copy from here. Oh, not all the girthy boys coming with us. Some of this out of the way that we don't want. Now it should be fine. Just more space. Yeah.
Jonathan Tucker. For some reason my PC can handle SE2 with high setting all the time, unless ray tracing is on. Even if I have everything set to low including ray tracing, if it's on my frame rate drops.
I get some weird frame rate drops sometimes, but I just go to settings, change the graphics to low, come back to high, and it's fixed. Usually. Oh, Jesus, where does the center of this go now? Oh, how the hell did we align this? I guess we eyeball it. It's a pretty good eyeball. Hold on. 2, 1. Half block back, like 25 centimeters. So, nope, there. No, hold on. 1, 2. Okay. Like so. I think this turned into chill stream again when I'm not talking as much. But wow, 17 people watching right now. That's insane. Welcome to the stream, boys. Say hi if you're brave enough, or just stay quiet. That's fine as well. Either way, I appreciate you guys being here. Perfect time to self-advertise.
Anarchist Rising, Anarchist. Hello.
It's the perfect time to self-advertise. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so if you like what you see. And like the stream. That would help out a lot. And we're almost at 100 subscribers. I don't know if we've passed that already. Gonna check that later. But we're, at least the last update was that we're 3 away from 100 subscribers. So yeah, it would be cool to hit that today. That would be amazing. It's a milestone for sure. It looks a little, well, it's getting there. Not that. No, it's fuck. There. If we do that. Now I know we don't have anything at the bottom, which is something to figure out. Do we just paste and copy the whole top? That's that high. Okay, so
Philip A. Skids like a snow ski thing.
What? What? I know we're not gonna get the whole side turrets there, but so there we go. Whoa.
Philip A. Like a jet ski but for snow. Maybe add the skids onto the bottom.
Let's see this. We can't have protection on just one side. Also, this doesn't want to place here. Why? What's wrong? Also, I didn't get that. Yeah, my bad. Hold on. Let's do this again. No. Now. There. Whoa. Remove that. That's all flat, except this was why it didn't go. I think. Check that it's flat. There's nothing obstructing it, no. This is there? looks lined up to me. Yeah, it's good. Nice. We can take that off. And that away. Now we need the turret again. The smaller one though, cannon turret. Oh, rotation. Eyeballing it. There it is. There's the middle. Yeah. Then what? Then just detail. Ooh, why don't we... hold on, what are they called? They're called... Oh, I had them already here. Nice. Yeah, because of this now it doesn't quite fit. Now it does. One more. Do we make this design here or something else? Just goes perfectly into that gap though. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Need to create it here as well. It's a rail. Wait, no, hold on, what? There we go.
Philip A. Also the word I was thinking of was snowmobile lol.
Uh-huh. But how about this? What you guys think? It's identical on the bottom and the top now. We get some energy production. So
Philip A. The blue from the solar panels looks really good.
yeah, I think so too. Hold on. So I used the same thing in the hangar module. So that doesn't make sense because it doesn't.
Philip A. Anyway, I'm heading out. It's
Yeah.
3 a.m. for me.
Oh,
Good luck on the rest of the build.
yeah, thanks, dude. And good night for you. It's been a long evening, huh? Isn't it? It's Thursday, right? So still a weekday. I have a Friday to go until weekend. Unfortunately. Nice of you to tune in today. Because this is so bland, like the whole area here. Don't know what to do here yet. Remove them, figure out something soon. Though, then again, I didn't plan for the stream to be this long even today. How long has it been? It's been over 2 hours. Yeah, that's fine. I think we got to a good part with this whole module here. So, it's basically a cargo module for the space station. Well, sorry, a storage module. So as the name suggests, it has... Whoa! We have gravity on. And it's because of this bad boy. Let's remove it. So as the name suggests, it has cargo containers inside. So we have, well, a place where the space station would hold its items in. And this is the inside we worked on. We can see the cargo containers here on both sides of the corridor. Corridor looks sick. I love how this turned out. We have some pipes going on below the catwalks and loads of these stairs used as texture just on the walls. And yeah, I'm loving this. We have somewhat made the connection points for the corridors here on each side. Made some texturing on the top and the bottom. They are identical. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here today. Again, I thank you everyone for watching. It was cool of you to tune in today. And thank you for everyone who chatted with me and talked and gave suggestions, etc. Like the stream if you haven't already, and subscribe if you enjoyed what I did. I don't know if we hit 100 subscribers. I need to refresh my YouTube page, but well, we're at 98 apparently, so 2 more to go. But yeah, I thank you for watching. See you next time.
Thank you.